Yane Magnus Nunoo ending como President National Association of Sachet and Packaged Water Producers. Yane ending como. Good morning, Magnus, and thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, good morning. I'm a chair table
now. Important to say.
But for you.
Now, more announcement today, Mama. Who she you?
Well, I don't think the delivery, but it called for, and that's it.
Yo. Chechemu kakra, again, influence the decision to adjust these prices upwards.
I'm saying, yeah, I mean, this is unprecedented. I think we need to take time at this year. We don't fix price. Let me state it that way. We recommend based on situations. And the last time the recommended price was in September. Last week we sounded through a press release like this, our distress signal in the industry. I mean, maybe stated it's import related, all the materials. Apart from the water in the bottle or the sachet itself, everything is imported. Even the water in the bottle to transform it to something portable. Filters now imported into the raw water and in the base. And the USA the following day NRTP that's Ghana Plastic Association. And I'm release on price. That's what. And now you talk with folks now the packages what water used to shrink from. Make it a little bit more expensive. Now price from 25,000 a ton. Echo 36,000 a ton. Immediately means that working capital is what when it comes to only the packaging material. So that was it. And this can kick anybody off its feet. That's about 44%. We grab putty, some of them are even quoting 37 Ghana cedis per ton. Like you see, ton is the 1 ton is the basic. I mean, we all starting to go the lowest you can do is 1 ton. The Opia or just one machine with one water, then we call a neck, then we call then the price has gone up by 40. A lot to go problem in this day and age. It will be difficult to say we and we don't have the so it called for a national dialogue immediately because many of our members were not producing and it was getting very dangerous. If you don't act quickly and at least 50%, assume 50% of them go off, there will be a serious gap and there will be hue and cry, especially around this time when most of our river bodies have been polluted. So the main source of drinking water in most remote areas where there is mining, no more something people can drink. It's not even used to water their gardens or their farms. So then we held a meeting on the 26th, and then it came up and said, we now at least it's working capital we're talking about. Then have to recover a little bit of the working capital halfway, we can start producing so that the gap will come. And now the meeting we didn't even factor inside fuel, but the following day we woke up to realize that the day before the fuel so say they have a quote some are putting 19.89 per liter. And so it's unprecedented. We wish it never happened, but when it gets to certain levels, I say they are coming quickly to address the situation. And the national dialogue was really national. They are joining Zoom from across the length and breadth of this country. That's the least we could do for now to actually save the businesses of those who produce water.
All right, you share some of the variables now. Mujinas Namudia to Monomano Ebono Emo. Fuel number 1, which you just mentioned, that it's selling at some places at 19 and 17 cities for a year petrol and diesel. But what being so and can't show so there are other filling stations across the country. Prices no around this time is still around the 13.9 and 15 point, I think 79 or so. And so your membership have the opportunity to resort to where the fuel is selling lower.
But if you heard me right, I mentioned that we didn't even consider fuel.
You didn't even consider?
But we didn't consider fuel. We
Okay.
had met on account of the packaging material now cost about 44 to 48%. And so we didn't factor in fuel. And the meeting there, you are taking a decision. Okay, because of that, this is how much you are losing by way of working capital. You are getting free home and any price no PA. If you the following day, and it is a fuel crack or the fuel account, fuel crack mouth.
All right.
The way I about we assume say fuel was the same. I exercise. Usually there are 2 windows every month. And the Uber can fuel if you are within the last week, and you can say 31st of October, and so we took us by surprise, but it has not been factored in. That is not to say there is a consortium no. I think that we are talking about recovering a little bit of our working capital.
All right. We are businessmen. Over the past few months, see the need depreciate taxes, benchmark, are you able to even break even?
That is your point. We're not able to break even. You cannot. When they buy, we have to do it instantly because, like, the danger was that people were not able to buy the material. Because so compared to, what in this day and age, then also woke up to the news say when I was on here 12,000 Ghana cedis within 1 week. And look at the numbers. And you'll be an AFP. Most of them say the larger numbers now are very small. And they coming back, coming by those, the difference will be a challenge. What I say. And that's the thing. Breaking even, you have to be breaking even like about listen, let's redeem part of the win immediately for now. So that don't create that there wouldn't be that shortage.
All right.
On the market before there is a challenge. Hey, there's you new and blah blah. And then we have the who are drinking water from nowhere. It will check and see. It's been a very long time by those serious outbreaks of cholera, onchocerciasis, Demu River related issues. Whatever. It's really gone down.
All right.
If it's gone, it's a national asset. You don't want to bring it back. Not at any cost to a disaster. I mean, COVID and back, we have to contend with it. Now, we're super frame. So, yes, right, Chief. For just let's bear with us. It has not happened before, but then also we must be in business.
Young Kasa about policy of government, because more strength as sachet water producers and bottled water producers, more numbers span across the country. And so, is there not a possibility to say money are buying ebedin komo policy wise? Say, are buying any say more bottles now, more de mo companies are more produce more bottles now more de bano quantity say na eba into ye mamo ebia some concessions ebia some 20%, some 30% discount now more de no money bar. I don't know affecting my production at the end of the day. Have you thought about that? My proposals are come by.
Well, so sometimes, let me just make sure and call the last week president. There was a call on government. And we all kind of call on government. Yeah, unfortunately, no, I'm saying government offered friend before, but we were not called, actually, not because of that, but we mentioned, I mean, we the prayer government said we are distressed. If they had called us, we would have sat down. I'm sorry, they have to look at them. So usually, very essential. No, people don't pay real attention to it. People say, water is water. Water, if you know transport, if you have to go to transport, they called all of them. If they had called us, we would have sat about it. The water is essential. There's even a threat. He kept saying that if we don't protect our river bodies, well, there'll be a time there will be a need for us to even import water. They're very important. But inframa is very common, but it's very essential. So people don't pay it to. Water is very essential about fuel because it's common, nobody's basic. But then you're afraid and say, okay, because of this, we don't. Yeah, you for no, or you bottled water. Say, you know. Now, more some policies in America on taxes. For example, when you talk about policy, right? We shared that jar bottle, the dispenser bottle. No? Up to today, can you imagine why we have to pay environmental excise tax on that bottle? Because that bottle no, is reusable. It doesn't pollute the environment. What I say? Say it attracted the same tax as the normal P 500 ml or chrome. We pass that bottle no one. They only go wash and refilled. There is no, and we need to control plastics in the system now. This is a policy decision that shouldn't take even 1 week to take. Then we encourage people, assume you say, what I say, what we feel now the cost. So that can even reduce the pressure on this our foreign. My mind serves me right. One time, I used to work with one of the oil marketing companies. That time, you know, you're refining fuels. The LPG was a byproduct. Until they release it in the air, they almost refining petrol, almost refining diesel, LPG, you know, a book in the air for free. And one person, I mean, the could be there about no energy expert. No, listen, we know, you know, it is a resource. And then I enter LPG gas cylinder. I chamber every household for free. Then rather sell the byproduct LPG. Today, what is it? LPG is an essential product.
All right.
The same thing. You can also look at it that listen, we know there's a permanent bottle they use. We talk about what we use in 1 year. If either we subsidize dispensers or we encourage people to go into it by a certain percentage. So these are all policy decisions which we believe are common fair and would have directed to look at these areas, it can help us, look at that areas, it can help us. If you cannot do it, there's a short-term solution, there's a medium-term and a long-term solution.
All right.
Short-term, you start taxing every sabbath, so because it doesn't make any economic justification.
All right, Magnus, you better also pay so Jim Bernani Dinkomo.